Good morning. For those of you who don't know, I am the fifth of 6 kids. These days, I find myself missing the days we all used to live together at home the most. We argued about everything, like all siblings do, but the conflicts would always resolve themselves. We were each other's company and competitors, and somewhere deep down, each other's biggest supporters. Which makes moments when we can all be together beyond special. Maybe you are the sibling who's patiently waiting your turn to go out and start your life, or perhaps you're the one who left home to study here at Hebron. Whether a parent travels for work, you've experienced the loss of a family member, or perhaps you're still lucky enough to live surrounded by your whole family. Regardless of where your family stands, one thing is certain. The moments we spend all together are the ones we cherish the most. Although not all of my siblings are reunited today, this class sits united together. We are like siblings, taking a final moment out of daily life to sit together quietly, contemplatively, and belonging together before the chaos and redirection of life pull us apart to forge our way in this world. You are the people who've helped raise us, who've shaped us into who we're becoming, and you are here today to care for and support us. Standing up here and addressing all of you, I feel a bit anxious. However, I'm not in the least bit afraid. As my classmates and I face a new chapter in our lives, we will stand before the greater Hebron community, a community that wants nothing but success for our future. I can't possibly feel afraid in a room full of so much love and support. The class of 2025 is forever grateful for your kindness and care through all of our highs and lows. Now, without further ado, I would like to welcome the faculty and staff of Hebron Academy, Mr. Phillips, members of the Board of Trustees, parents, grandparents, siblings, cousins, other family members, friends, and most importantly, members of the class of 2025. To this year's commencement ceremony, thank you.
Please be seated. Faculty, family, and peers, thank you for being present and celebrating our graduating class of 2025. It is an honor to stand before you today as Hebron's first class co-presidents. We started off the year at convocation, speaking on lifting as we climb, not knowing that just in a short amount of time, we'd become co-presidents, speaking at commencement in front of you all. Today, as we stand on the edge of what comes next, we may ask ourselves, what are we going to do now? Maybe you have an answer, maybe you don't, maybe you're still figuring it out. But we want to propose a different question, one that matters just as much, if not more. Who are you going to continue to be? We live in a world full of checklists. Get good grades, win the game, get into college. But as we step forward, let's all remind ourselves, what we do matters, but who we are matters even more. As each of us embark on a new adventure, let us reflect on the year and those who made it memorable. For me, Miss Waterman was a steadfast influence who always saw potential in me, even when I doubted myself. Miss Nadeau reminded me that leadership wasn't about status, but about service and the impact you make on the community. In a time of academic hardship, Dr. Swinton urged me to never give up. Coach Turcotte was an understanding ear. Miss Pinard was a familiar face to a world that seemed so strange and new. My parents and family's unconditional love and support were the driving force behind who I am today, shaping my values and character. These people showed me that success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about bringing others with you. It's about making space for the next person, holding the door open for new opportunities, and cheering for those around you, even if you're competing against them.
For me, the year was marked by many different challenges, varying from going through a season-ending injury to being able to keep the bathrooms clean on the first floor of third dorm. However, There were people behind my back who were ready to sacrifice their time to help me. Mrs. Dulac was the mother I didn't know I would have needed. Coach Morris was the person who was always ready to give me an opportunity and a challenge, while always being there for me and making sure that I'm all together. Coach Loomis was a person who never sugar-coated things and helped me figure out many things about myself. Coach Sweeney was the person who made the possibility of me being here present and then put me in a spot where I felt like I could do anything in this world. We're sure that each and every one of you has had at least one person who was as impactful as the people we mentioned for us. It could be a student or a faculty member, but we, as a community, have proven ourselves to be able to come together at tough times and lift each other while we are climbing our own journey. This year hasn't been easy for some of us. Some of us faced challenges that no one else could see, but these mentors taught us something invaluable. Don't compromise your values to simply fit in. It's easy to get caught up in the doing. You can be named class president, but what have you done to prove those who chose you right? You can be the star athlete, but how did you treat your teammates when the game was over? You can ace every test, but did you help someone else along the way? Because in the end, no one will remember the number of trophies on your shelf or the titles on your resume. They'll remember how you made them feel. They'll remember the times you stood up for what was right, even when it wasn't popular. They'll remember the moments you lifted someone else up as you climbed.
Who are you going to continue to be? Let's be the ones who stay true to ourselves, who lead with integrity, who never forget the people who helped us get here, who stay humble while giving other people confidence. Let's be the kind of people who listen before we speak, who celebrate others' successes, and who aren't afraid to ask for help. Let us show up for each other, encourage our teammates, and lift others up rather than stand above them. Let us carry the spirit of Hebron, our community, choosing resilience in the face of setbacks, compassion in the moments of disagreement, and generosity with our time. No matter where life takes us, let's continue to make a difference, not just by what we accomplish, but by how we treat those we meet along the way.
To the class of 2025, may we always strive not just for success, but for significance. May we measure our impact not by the heights we reach alone, but by the hands we hold and the hearts we touch along the way. Congratulations, everyone. Our climb is just beginning, and together there's no limit to how high we can go. Thank you.
Good morning, and welcome to our Hebron Academy commencement ceremony. To the members of the board, parents, friends, faculty, and honored guests, we are pleased that you have joined us for this special occasion. To our graduates, the class of 2025, we are thankful to have this chance to say a collective farewell before you begin the next phase of your life. Before that, though, I want to take you back a few years, back to when you were just beginning your formal education. Preschool and kindergarten teachers spent hours teaching you how to walk in line, how to sit without fidgeting, how to answer when called upon. Interestingly enough, these are the exact same lessons we worked on just yesterday morning as you gathered in this space to learn how to walk in line, how to sit without fidgeting, and how to respond when your name is called. I guess some lessons do take longer to learn than others. Seniors, during those early years, one shape became commonplace for each of you, while at the same time it also became the most important part of your day. I'm talking, of course, about the circle, a shape we've investigated and studied, perhaps even drawn on sidewalk chalk outside on a hot summer's day. In preschool, circle time was the moment when we all came together to learn and share and connect with each other. so I hope you'll indulge me in one last circle time. The circle has been part of human existence for thousands of years, showing up in the natural world on butterfly wings and the seed pods of eucalyptus trees, for example. But we've also made use of the circle in human history, studying it in calculus and geometry, to be sure, and many advances in civilization are also based on the circular wheel. Circles come up frequently in our written and spoken language. The winner's circle, circling the wagons, running around in circles, circling back to an idea. And we even have our own circle here on campus, the circle of buildings that form the center of Hebron Academy. But circles aren't simply a physical thing. Circles can also represent an abstract idea. Circles can be that which surround you, that which sustains you, and that which pushes you forward. Isioromor Ayovov, a writer from Ghana, once said, "Two main categories of people are needed in your circle. Those who give you the necessary support to accomplish your dreams, and those who become beneficiaries of all that you achieve." We all have a circle around us, and we have agency in making that circle shift and grow. Here at Hebron, you have gotten support from so many within your circle: teachers and dorm parents, coaches and advisors, roommates, teammates, and friends. As you have taken from the circle, so you have also given back. In the classroom, on the sports field, in that moment backstage on opening night just before the curtain goes up, and in the laughter over a meal at lunch. Now, in childhood, your parents and your family form a small circle around you. They are the ones closest to the center of your circle, and slowly, as you grow older, they are joined by your friends. Each new person and new experience that you add to your circle expands your circumference, and now Hebron is also part of your circle. Your time here has given you the foundation to step confidently into the world, with friendships forged by this shared community here in our beautiful campus in Maine, and with the knowledge that you have the strength and resilience to succeed and to make a difference wherever you go. As you leave campus today to start your next chapter, it is time for you to think about those who will benefit from the actions in your life and from being within your circle. You may remember, back at the beginning of the year, and also today, Tessa and Kroom asking us all to lift as we climb. That idea is a reminder of the circles that we inhabit and sustain. Just as a circle has no beginning and no end, we must push as we pull. We must both give and take. And the energy that you put into a situation will equal the energy you get out of it. Lifting as we climb encourages us to make sure that we are not just receiving support, but also giving it. Now, whether you hope to find a cure for cancer, or start your own business, or simply make the world a better place just by being the very person that you become, it is your obligation to think about your circle and use your gifts to lift up everyone around you. Through it all, consider the circles you want to build in your own life, your circle of friends, your circle of influence, and the overall circle of your existence. C.S. Lewis, the esteemed author of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and many other books, once said, "The next best thing to being wise oneself is to live in a circle of those who are." There will be times when you will not be the wisest one in the room. What's important is to seek out those people who challenge you to be better, to think differently, and who give you a fresh perspective on the way you move through the world. Find the circle you wish to inhabit, then set about making that place an example of what the world can be. Strive, always, to be the best version of yourself, and be sure to surround yourself with others who are trying to do the same. With the 2024 school year coming full circle, from the opening of school back in August, through all of the trials and tribulations, the laughter and tears, the wins and the defeats, the struggles and the successes of this past year, to this very day, the day of your graduation. It is a day of goodbyes and last hugs, as well as a day of excitement and trepidation. But to the class of 2025, I say that I could not be prouder of all that you are and all that you have become, and I am grateful for the legacy that you leave behind as you move on. I hope that you will return to campus in the future and that you will share your stories, your laughter, and your memories. Until then, remember that Hebron is always in your circle and you are always in ours. Congratulations, class of 2025. You will be missed. We will now recognize members of the class of 2025 for their unique contributions to the Hebron community. I'll begin with the awards for academic excellence. At the end of every year, the faculty in each academic department select the top student in their discipline. Please hold your applause until the entire list has been read. For excellence in the arts, Kate Dilworth. For excellence in English, Belle Beauchesne. For excellence in history and social sciences, Krum Svetkov. For excellence in sciences, Belle Beauchesne. And for excellence in world languages, Belle Beauchesne. Congratulations. We have a few things to tell you. The Bernat Memorial Award is a book given by the parents of Emile Robert Bernat of the class of 1960 to be awarded annually to a senior for further studies in the humanities. The 2025 recipient is Samora Gamble Grenade. The Lorimer Scholarship Prize is given in memory of Louise Pinkham Lorimer, descendant of William Barrows, innovative woman of theater and film, advocate for the environment, and devoted summer resident of the Hebron community. This year, the Lorimer Scholarship Prize is awarded to Annie Flick. The Tyler Grand Mason Scholarship, supporting early success in college, is underwritten by the Melmac Foundation and is given to a graduating senior from the state of Maine who has made a positive contribution to the school community and to extracurricular activities, who has demonstrated commitment to public service, and who has the potential to make a difference in the world. In 2025, the Tyler Grand Mason Scholarship is awarded to Belle Beauchesne. The Regis A. LePage Scholarship Prize is given in honor of Regis A. LePage, a generous supporter of post-secondary study for young people in the belief that strength comes through education. The prize is awarded annually to a student at Hebron Academy from the surrounding area. This year, the Regis A. LePage Prize is awarded to Tessa Sweeney. The Reed Awards are given to an outstanding young man and young woman in recognition of fine spirit, improvement in skill, devotion to athletic teams, and an unselfish determination to contribute to Hebron's athletic success. In 2025, the recipients are Evan Miller and Kira Heath. The Bessie Fenn Award is given for superior performance in the field of athletics, outstanding cooperation, leadership, and fair play. The 2025 Bessie Fenn Award goes to Emma Frumiento. The Athletic Award is given annually for superior performance in the field of athletics. In 2025, the Athletic Award goes to Sergio Romero. The Senior Scholarship Prize is given for outstanding excellence in general scholarship for the class of 2025. The Senior Scholarship Prize is awarded to Krum Svetkov. The Leiden Award honors a senior who has grown as a person and as a student, and whose concern for others and for the Hebron community exemplifies the care and contributions of the Leiden family for more than 30 years. This year's recipient of the Leiden Award is Darren Trundy. The Edward Tate II Green Key Award is a book to be given in the name of Edward Henry Tate II, class of 1957, to honor a member of the senior class for his or her marked qualities of humanity. This year, the Edward Tate II Green Key Award is presented to Salwa Saeed. The Ernest Sherman Award is presented in memory of Jack Sherman, for many years chef steward at Hebron Academy, to a member of the Hebron Academy community who best exhibits dedication to the school and personal concern for fellow students and the community. The Ernest Sherman Award is given this year to Emma Frumiento. The Charles and Amy Dwyer Memorial Award honors the memory of Charles C. and Amy M. Dwyer, who were members of the Hebron Academy community for more than half a century. He as a student, teacher, coach, and she as a tutor, counselor, and librarian. The prize is awarded to an outstanding scholar athlete, and this year's recipient is Kira Heath. The Milton G. Wheeler Good Fellowship Award is given in honor of Milton G. Wheeler of the class of 1927 in order to recognize a member of the senior class for the highest standards of citizenship and integrity. The 2025 recipient of the Milton G. Wheeler Good Fellowship Award is Kate Dilworth. The Phemister Award is a book given from funds given in memory of David Kent Phemister II, president of the class of 1962, by his friends and classmates, to honor a senior who has shown outstanding leadership and responsibility. The 2025 Phemister Award is given to Evan Miller. The Reisman Honor Award is given by George Browdy of the class of 1929 to honor his Hebron roommate, Edward R. Reisman of the class of 1930, to distinguish a member of the senior class whose diligence of academic accomplishment, determination in athletic endeavor, and outstanding good character merit recognition. This year's recipient of the Reisman Honor Award is Belle Beauchesne. The Hebron Academy Cup is given to a member of the senior class who, in the opinion of the faculty, represents the finest spirit of scholastic effort, who has, in athletic competition, shown a high degree of excellence, and who has, in personal relations with the school, shown a commendable spirit of devotion, high ideals, friendliness, endeavor, and responsibility, which qualities Hebron Academy holds in the highest esteem. In 2025, the Hebron Cup is awarded to Krum Svetkov.
You'll do that afterwards.
We will now individually call each member of the class of 2025 to the stage to receive their Hebron Academy diploma. After each graduate receives their diploma, they will cross the stage to be greeted by our Dean of Faculty, Daniela Swenton, who will congratulate each student on behalf of the entire faculty. Once every graduate has received their diploma and had their picture taken, the class will be presented to you for recognition.
No pressure. Krumov Svetkov. Tessa Ryan Sweeney. Belle Camilla Bouchain. Kate Adeline Dilworth. Evan Joseph Miller. Johnny Patrick Blaze. Louis Damien. Lucy Lynn Diffin. Dorothy Ann Flick. Emma Liliana Fremiento. Samora Denise Cachet Gamble Grenade. Matej Gruevsky. Orlando Guzman. Kira Vanessa Heath. Hirotaka Imokawa. Gage Braddock Johnson. Elliot Oiva Okusti Kamula. Amina Karuti. Congratulations. Donald James McDonald. Lucas Frank Parisi. Sergio Romero. Salba Saeed. Cameron Michael Shinnick. Todor Anatoliev Tomov. Darren James Trundy. Nazar Bielichko.
Let's see how well you learned your lesson. Graduates, please rise and turn to face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2025. In just a moment, we will close our ceremony and begin the recessional, at which point our newly minted graduates will leave this space through the rear doors, followed by our faculty. Once the faculty have left the building, I encourage you to go outside and head toward the Victory Bell on the hill overlooking our playing fields. The class of 2025 will be gathered there and will ring the bell one final time, celebrating their graduation and also signaling the close of this school year. I would now like to invite Lucy Diffin and Kate Dilworth to the stage to deliver the farewell from the class of 2025.
Good morning, everyone, teachers, parents, friends, and fellow graduates.
It's hard to believe that this chapter at Hebron is coming to a close. While for many of you, this place has been your home for a few years, maybe even a few months, for Lucy and me, it has been 7. That's 7 years of early mornings, tough exams, incredible friendships, and life lessons we didn't know we were learning.
We've grown up here, not just in age, but in character, confidence, and courage. We've walked this campus as kids and are leaving as young adults, ready to step into the world. The people here, our mentors, our classmates, and even those we simply share a smile with in passing, have shaped who we are today. For me, learning lessons about camping from Mr. B in middle school, balancing Miss Waterman's homework and long bus rides back from field hockey, being able to have fun with my teammates, and accepting that sports aren't just about winning, these are some things that I will keep with me forever. Looking back, remembering the little things that made my time here amazing.
While it's hard to put 7 years' worth of memories into one speech, the memories of watching the seasons change from the LePage windows, and most importantly, the memories and experiences that have made me the person I am today. When I first arrived here in 6th grade, I didn't fully understand what it means to be a part of a community, part of a community like this. This community of teachers, faculty, and peers has taught me to be creative, resilient, and curious. The most important memory to me happened very recently. I had been committed to Maine College of Art and Design with roommates, a suite, and a new community I was ready to be a part of. When suddenly, while procrastinating in Annie Flick's room, I was sent an email that I was accepted into the Rhode Island School of Design. I panicked immediately at the thought of having to uproot everything college-related. The next day, I may have talked to every single teacher that crossed my path. Did I stay in my safety net, a place of comfort I had learned to love, or should I challenge myself, take this opportunity, and run with it? 2 people stood out to me in these moments. Mr. Miller, an art teacher here at Hebron, who started at Hebron the same year as me, and the utterly terrifying Emma Fermiento. Mr. Miller may be one of the only people I will take any artistic advice from, and said something along the lines of, wherever you go, you will do your best. You know the best decision for you. While Emma said, if you do not go to RISD, I will never forgive you, and I know where you live, with the fattest smile I have ever seen on someone's face. The moral of this humble brag is the overall community that thrives here. People I have never interacted with had stopped me in passing and asked where I had decided to go, something I fear I would have never been able to experience anywhere else. This campus and this culture allows for people of all backgrounds, religions, and experiences to come together to care for one another, and most importantly, to live and learn together. This place is not only a campus, but the people, the friends, the family, and the loved ones that make this place one I will never forget. I thank everyone here for letting me grow and experience this place for the last 7 years.
I am often reminded of just how much of an impact Hebron has had on my life. It's been the largest portion of my life spent at a school. I think about how long 7 years is, and how normal and familiar this place has become, knowing what path is the shortest, what printer is never busy, or where to find a poster board when needed. These reminders make me think how I'll be forced to make new friends, learn the ins and outs of a new campus, and form new routines. Thinking about this change makes me realize how deeply I've grown to know Hebron. I know the campus like the back of my hand. I've never had to worry about starting a new school year not knowing anyone. It's always just felt comfortable. That comfort is something I've taken for granted over my time here, knowing that the school will always be there, standing as its familiar self. And now, for the first time, I won't have the opportunity of being able to get advice from my older teammates as an underclassman, or going to Miss Dulac's office to get played about the hard parts of my day. I will no longer have the comfort of coming back not just to this campus, but to the people I've grown to admire. Today, we aren't just leaving with our diplomas, we leave with a part of this school in our hearts.
And no matter where we go, we'll carry the lessons, the laughter, and the legacy of this experience with us.
To our families, your support has been our foundation, whether it's cheering us on at events, helping with late-night projects, or just listening when things got overwhelming. Thank you for always being there.
To our teachers, thank you for your patience, your dedication, and for believing in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. You've helped us find our voices and pushed us to reach further. And to our fellow students, especially those who, like us, have been here for the long haul, thank you for being a part of this journey. We've seen each other grow, stumble, and rise again. We've created memories that will last a lifetime.
Congratulations to class of 2025. Let's make the next chapter even greater.
Thank you, and now join us for the ringing of the victory bell.
Step